Hello students, welcome to mathematics session. In the last class we were in the chapter algebraic identities, and so far we have derived two identities and we also learnt how to apply the identities in solving the numericals. Today we'll derive the third identity. The third identity is a plus b into a minus b, which equal to, we know the multiplication of binomial with the binomial expression. So dividing it will get a into a minus b, and next here we have a sign, so plus b into a minus b. Now it is like application of multiplication of monomial with the binomial. So a into a is a square minus a into b is ab, plus b into a is ba, but in alphabet first we write a later b, therefore b into a is nothing but ab, minus into minus is plus into minus is minus, then b into b is b square, right? Then minus ab plus ab get cancels, left out is a square minus b square. Therefore the third identity is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here the derivation of third identity, that is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, is done algebraically, children. So now how to remember this identity, children? You can see here in the first factor a plus b and in the second factor a minus b, the first term of both the expressions are same and the second term of both the expressions are same, but middle the signs are different, plus and minus. At that time we can use the identity a plus b into a minus b as a square minus b square. Now let us learn how to apply this identity in solving the problems. So for that we need to start solving worksheet 3, children. So the first question in the worksheet 3, first main, find the following products using identity 3. But here the identity which need to be used is specified in the question, children. Whereas in the examination they will not say which identity to be used. So looking into the question, you need to apply which identity should be used in solving the questions. So the first question given is 2x plus 7y into 2x minus 7y. You can see in both the expressions the first term 2x is same and the second term 7y is also same. So I can, and the opposite signs are the between the terms. Means I can use the identity called a plus b into a minus b, which equal to a square minus b square. That is this identity, right? Now compare these factors with respect to the given questions, children. The value of a is 2x, I can substitute, and the value of b I can substitute as 7y. So what happens? The question 2x plus 7y is equal to into 2x minus 7y is equal to a square, right? The value of a is 2x and its square, means, children, here 2x is nothing but having the factors of 2 and x. So we have more than one factor. When we have the term more than one factor, so substitute the factors within a bracket and write the square as it is. Minus b square. B square means 7y, means term having two factors. So I'll substitute within a bracket and with whole square. And when we are removing the square, children, the square should be equated for both the factors, that is for 2 and also for x. So it becomes 2 square is nothing but 4 and x square will remain as x square only, minus 7 square is nothing but 49 and y as it is y square. So this is only the expression, children. Means the multiplication of these two expressions, the resulting answer is 4x square minus 49y square. Since the terms are different here, so further I cannot add or I cannot subtract because of unlike terms. Now moving to second sub-question, given is 5ab minus 8c is equal into 5ab plus 8c. Here also you can see the two factors, the two expressions multiplication. The first term is same and second term is same with opposite sign at the middle. Therefore, I can use the identity is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So here comparing, the value of a is nothing but 5ab and the b is nothing but 8c, right? 8c. So here a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. In the sense, I can substitute as a and b as 5ab plus 8c into 5ab minus 8c is equal to 5ab and it's a square, children, so it consists of more than one factor. So I'll substitute within a bracket and minus b square, that is b consists of two factors, that is 8 and c. I'll put it within a bracket. Then equate the square for each factor of the term. So first equating the square to 5, it becomes 25. Equating the square to a, it becomes a square. Equating the square to b, it becomes b square. Minus equating the square to 8, it becomes 8 square is 64. And equating the square to c becomes c square. Unlike terms, nothing can be done, so keep it as it is. Moving to third sub-question. The question is 4p square plus q square into 4p square minus q square. So again the same identity, a plus b into a minus b. You can see between the two factors there is a multiplication symbol, children, or between the two expressions there is a multiplication symbol, children. Then it becomes a square minus b square. Clear? Then comparing this, a value is 4p square and b value is q square, right? Then substituting the a and b value in the identity, will get 4p square plus q square into a value again 4p square minus b value is q square equal to a value is 4p square and identity square, keep it as it is. So minus b square, the b value is q square and its square, right? Because we have b value is q square and we have here is b square, means q square whole square. Then equate the square to each factor. So first equating the square to 4, it becomes 16 because 4 square is 16, and p square whole square becomes p power 4 because we learnt in the third chapter, that is exponents and radicals, that is a power m whole power n is nothing but a power m into n, that is 2 into 2 is 4, minus here q to the power of 4. Since unlike terms, nothing can be done with the addition and subtraction, children. Hope this is clear. Now let me move to fourth sub-question, children. The fourth sub-question is given like this: x by 3 minus y by 2 into x by 3 plus y by 2. So the same identity I can apply. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, right? So here, children, comparing a, I have a value as x by 3 and b value as y by 2. Now the question arises, madam, in the identity we have first as a plus b, but in the question it is given x by 3 minus y by 2. We have learned the commutative property, children, that is a into b is equal to b into a. So whether it is given first as addition and next as subtraction, or first as subtraction and next as addition, it doesn't matter, children. Clear? Substituting a and b value in the identity, we get x by 3 plus y by 2 into x by 3 minus y by 2 is equal to x by 3 whole square minus y by 2 whole square. Now children, equate the square to both, that is for numerator and also for denominator. X into square, that is square equating to numerator, it becomes x square, and square equating to the denominator, it becomes 9 because we know that 3 square is 9, minus equating the square to the numerator becomes y square, equating the square to denominator 2 square becomes 4. And since the terms are different, nothing can be done. Either addition cannot be done or subtraction cannot be done. So let me move to fifth sub question, children. The fifth question, children, 0.1m minus 0.2n into 0.1m plus 0.2n. So a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, because the first term is same and the second term is same with opposite sign at the differentiation of these two terms. So here a value I can write it as 0.1m and b value I can write it as 0.2n. Then substituting these values in the identity, it becomes 0.1m plus 0.2n into 0.1m minus 0.2n is equal to a square, nothing but 0.1m whole square minus 0.2n whole square. Then 0.1, that is 1. 1 square is 1, but 0.1, here 0.1 square, okay, we'll write it as 0.1 into 0.1, but 1 ones is 1, after point 1 number, after point 1 number, so should be 2 numbers, but here we have 1 number, the other number make it as 0.0, means its value is 0.01 m square, minus similarly with the 0.2 I can write it as 0.04 and n square. That's all, children. Clear? Now I'll move to sixth question, children. Sixth sub question given is a cube plus b cube into a cube minus b cube. Yes, this is the question, children. So here a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. Comparing the a value, here we have a cube and b value we have b cube. Then substituting the a and b value in the expression, in the given question, we'll get in the identity, we'll get a cube plus b cube into a cube minus b cube is nothing but a square. A square is nothing but a cube square minus b square, right? So b square means the value of b is b cube and its square. Then we'll get a power, that is a power m into n is nothing but a power m into n, that is 3 into 2 is 6, minus b power 3 into 2 is 6. So here a and b values are different, children, so we cannot subtract or we cannot add. So this is how we need to solve the first main from the worksheet 3, children. Now let me move to second main. So moving to second main, evaluate the following by using identity 3. As I told you in the first question only, children, here they have specified the identity, but in exam they will not specify, and this is not confirmed that identity 3 must be always a plus b into a minus b. In your textbook it is identity 3, children, that is a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. If I go with the reference book, then this identity may be fourth identity or fifth identity, who knows, right? So here we need to solve this main by using this identity, that is a plus b into a minus b. But the first question given is 81 square minus 19 square. You can see, children, here in between the two terms, there is a minus sign, right? But here we don't have minus sign between the two terms, two factors, right? But here the same thing is seen in the RHS of the identity, that is a square minus b square. So you need to confirm whether LHS is given or RHS is given. Here a square minus b square is given, means RHS is given. Then we can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So this is in the form of a square minus b square. We know that a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Comparing the a value stands as 81 and the b value stands as 19. So substituting the a and b value in the identity, we get 81 square minus 19 square is equal to 81 plus 19 into 81 minus 19, equal to 81 plus 19 is nothing but 100 into 81 minus 19, that is 11 minus 9 is 2 and 7 minus 1 is 6. Then 62 into 100 is 6200. Now you may get doubt, madam, instead of using the identity, can I use 81 square and 19 square, 81 square answer and 19 square answer? If I make the difference, do I get 6200? Yes, definitely you will get, children, but it takes lengthy. I mean, it takes time. It consumes your time. To save the time, better to use the identity in solving such kind of question, children. Now let me move to second sub question. So second question is 290 square minus 210 square. So there is a minus sign, children. The minus sign is nothing but a square minus b square. So I can write it as a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Now comparing the terms with the given question, a value is 290 and the b value is 210. Then substitute a and b value in the identity, you get 290 square minus 210 square is nothing but 290 plus 210 into 290 minus 210. So 290 plus 210 is 500 into 290 minus 210 is 80. Right? Then which equal to 8 5s 40 and here are 3 zeros. So 3 zeros, then we'll get the answer as 40,000. So now let me move to third sub question, children. Third sub question given is 58 square minus 12 square. Right? Then a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Then comparing, a value is 58 and the b value is 12. Then substituting the values in the identity, we get 58 square minus 12 square, which is nothing but 58 plus 12 into 58 minus 12. 58 plus 12 is 50, 60 and 70. So we get 70 into 58 minus 12. 8 minus 2 is 6. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then 46 into 7. 6 6 are 36, 7 is 42. 7 4s 28 and plus 2 30. And after that we have one number. So one number. So the answer is 3020. Yes, now let me move to fourth sub question. So here small correction, children. 6 7s are 42, right? Then 7 4s are 28 plus 4 32. That is 3220 is the answer, children. Now let me move to fourth sub question. Fourth question, 176 square minus 24 square, that is a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Comparing a is nothing but 176 and b is nothing but 24. So substituting the values in the identity, we get the identity, that is 176 square minus 24 square is nothing but 176 plus 24 into 176 minus 24. 176 plus 24, that's 70, 80, 90, and that is 200 into 176 minus 24. 6 minus 4 is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5 and 1, that is 152. 152 2s are, that is 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, then 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3 and 00, that is 30,400 is the answer. Now fifth question. Fifth question given is 367 square minus 33 square. So it can be written again the same identity, a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. Then a plus b, comparing a value is 367 and the b value is 33. Then 367 square minus 33 square is nothing but 367 plus 33. 367 minus 33. Then 7 plus 3 is 10. Then 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1, 10. 3 plus 1, 400 into 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 3 is 3 and 3. 334. So now multiplying 334 with 4. 4 4s are 16. 4 3s are 12, 13. 4 3s are 12, 13. And these two zeros as it is. That is 1,33,600. So now moving to sixth question, that is 545 square minus 445 square. 545 minus 445, that is a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. That is 545 square minus 445 square is nothing but 545 plus 445 into 545 minus 445. Then we'll get 545 plus 445 is equal to 990 into 545 minus 445 is nothing but 100. Then 990 into 100, 99 one side is 99 followed by 3 zeros, that is 99,000 is the answer, children. Moving to third main, simplify the following products by expressing these as a difference of two squares. Difference means there should be a subtraction between the two square of the numbers. So the first question given is 107 into 93. So this 107 can be written as 100 plus 7 and 93 can be written as 100 minus 7. So in between two expressions we have a multiplication operation. Means it can be written as a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. So there is a multiplication operation between these two expressions. So this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is nothing but a square minus b square. So making a equal to 100, b equal to 7. Substituting the values of a and b in the identity, we get 100 plus 7 into 100 minus 7 equal to 100 square minus 7 square. We know that 100 square, so 1 square is nothing but 1 and square of 2 zeros makes 4 zeros minus 7 square is 49. So 10,000 minus 49 is 9,951. So this is the final answer. Now moving to second sub question, given is 211 into 189. So 211 can be written as 200 plus 11 into 189 can be written as 200 minus 11. You can check it out, children. 200 minus 11 is 189. So this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is nothing but a square minus b square. Then 200 plus 11 into 200 minus 11 is equal to 200 square minus 11 square. then 200 square, 2 square is 4, and 00 square makes 4 zeros, that is 40,000 minus 11 square is 121. Then 40,000 minus 121. We'll check it out. What is the answer? So the answer is 39,879. This is how we need to solve. So now let us move to third sub question. The third sub question given is 195 into 205. So here we have 205. Then 205 can be written as 200 plus 5. So 200 plus 5. And here 195 can be written as 200 minus 5, which is 195. So this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which equal to a square minus b square. So comparing the value, a value is 200 and the b value is 5. So 200 minus 5 into 200 plus 5, which equal to 200 square minus 5 square. We know that 200 square, that is 2 square is 4, and 00 makes double times, that is 4 zeros, which is nothing but 40,000 minus, and the 5 square is 25. So the subtraction of this is 39,975, because we know that 100 minus 25 is 75, and here 39,975. Moving to fourth sub question, the question is given like this: 308 into 292. 308 can be written as 300 plus 8 into 292 can be written as 300 minus 8. So this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, is nothing but a square minus b square. Comparing, the value of a is 300 and the value of b is 8. Substitute the value in the identity, will get 300 plus 8 into 300 minus 8 is equal to 300 square minus 8 square. 300 square, that is 3 square is 9, and 00 double time becomes 90,000 minus 8 square is 64, and the answer is 89,936. Next, moving to fifth question, 124 into 124 in the sense 12.4 into 11.6. So 12.4 can be written as 12 plus 0.4 into 11.6 can be written as 12 minus 0.4. Then how we get to know, madam? Nothing, children. Here we have 12 plus 0.4, right? So 12 can be written as 12.00, and here we have 11.6. So subtract it with 11.6. We'll come to know 0. Then 10 minus 6 is 4. Point taken 0. So 12 minus 0.4. Whatever we get here, that to be subtracted. Then this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which equal to a square minus b square. Then comparing, a equal to 12 and b equal to 0.4. Then 12.4 plus 0.4 into 12 here, not 12.4, 12.0 plus 0.4 into 12 minus 0.4. We get 12 square minus 0.4 square. 12 square is 144 minus 0.4 is, square is 0.16. So 144 minus 0.16. The answer is 143.84. So moving to sixth question, 30.9 into 29.1. 30.9 can be written as 30 plus 0.9 and 29.1 can be written as 30 minus 0.9. If you want, you can subtract and check children, you'll get 29.1 only. Then this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which equal to a square minus b square. Then comparing, a value is 30 and the b value is 0.9. Substituting, we'll get 30 plus 0.9 into 30 minus 0.9 equal to 30 square minus 0.9 square. Then we'll get 30 square, 3 square is nothing but 9, 1 followed by 1 0 followed by square is nothing but 900 minus 0.9 is nothing but 0.9 square is 81, so 81. So if you subtract 900 minus 0.89, you'll get 899.19. If you want, you can subtract and check children. So this is how we need to solve the third main from the worksheet 3. This completes today's class. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Thank you.